Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Raquel, aka Nurse Rocky, here on YouTube. If you are interested in all things nursing, a little lifestyle, and a bit of beauty, baby, you are in the right place. So go ahead and hit that pretty little subscribe button down below and join our tribe. So today I'm coming to you guys super casual. As you can see, I'm like over getting made up and all that stuff. I am getting really up close and personal with you guys today. I'm sharing a little bit of my story and how I got into the ICU. Shout out to Angelina. Hey boo, she left a comment and asked me a question if I had done any other forms of nursing. So I'm answering that today. And guys, if you guys want a shout out, or if you guys have a question, if you guys have any video topics or anything like that, leave your questions and comments down below. You never know, you can inspire a video and be featured in one. So shout out to Angelina, and congratulations on getting accepted into nursing school, by the way. So proud of you. And if you're interested in hearing about my journey into the ICU, then keep watching. So we are going to rewind a little bit to my senior year in nursing school, to my preceptorship. So that's when you're in the hospital following a nurse for the full 12 hours. This is like the closest you're going to get to being an actual nurse before you graduate. Our school gave us the option of choosing 3 specialties that we wanted to precept in. Y'all, I had no idea where I wanted to be, and I wish I would have known my own framework for choosing a nurse specialty. I'll leave that link in the cards here. But I really wish I would have used that own framework for myself. I don't know what I would have chosen if I did, but I had no clue where I wanted to be, what I wanted to do. So I can't even remember the top 3 that were on my list, to be honest. But I ended up precepting on an orthopedic med-surg floor, and it was great. I had a wonderful preceptor. She ended up pinning me for my ceremony and everything. Like, she was great. And when I graduated, I still wasn't like pulled 100% in that direction, in the med-surg direction, even though at that time people were still pushing that you got to do med-surg for a couple of years before you go anywhere, right? And if you guys are curious to how I feel about that, then also check out my video in the cards here. I'm going to link that one there, about how I feel about med-surg before ICU, or med-surg period. So yeah, I didn't really know what I was gonna do. So I was just kind of like, okay, Lord, you know, wherever you want to put me, whatever you know is best for me, do it for me, Jesus. Okay. And I graduated, took my NCLEX in Texas. Y'all, I did not pass my NCLEX the first time. And if you're I'm just throwing out all these shameless plugs, right? So if you're curious about my NCLEX story, it's also in the cards. Check that out. But I didn't pass my NCLEX the first time. It was a struggle. Honestly, I believe that, you know, it kind of led me to where I am today. So all that transpired was for a reason. Anyway, so I regrouped over the summer. I went to visit my boyfriend at the time, who is now my husband. Hey. So yeah, I regrouped over the summer, visited him, and I was just really impressed. Honestly, I was taking a shower one day and I was really impressed to apply for a job in Alabama, which is where he lives, which is where his family is. And so I kind of just like took that as a sign to, like, I don't know, go forward with the process of applying and all that stuff. Mind you, I had not even taken my NCLEX again in Alabama. I had planned to take it again in Texas. But after that, like, strong move in my heart to, like, apply in Alabama, I literally got out the shower and got on Google. Yeah, I got on Google and typed in nurse residency programs in Birmingham, Alabama, whatever. And so 2 days later, I got a phone interview, and the people were so encouraging, so like hopeful for me. They're like, I know you haven't passed, but we know you're gonna do well, and you have a position, blah, blah, blah. So I had secured a phone interview and a conditional acceptance into the program before I even took my NCLEX. Like, God is good, y'all. Took my NCLEX again, and I passed. So we went forward with the process, and honestly, guys, that is how I got into the nursing residency program in the ICU. I had no idea that it was even an ICU position when I searched the nurse residency program. Like, when you apply to it, apply now, it was kind of like general. And when they called me back, it was the managers and directors of the ICU that had called me for the phone interview. So, y'all, when I say God and Google brought me into the ICU, like Providence, boom, God and Google got me here. Like, that should be a t-shirt. I should make a t-shirt about that. God and Google got me here. Okay? And I don't know where I would have been. Like I said, I don't know where I would have been if I would have started in Texas, what specialty I would have started in. But I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful that God led me to the ICU as my starting point, because honestly, it's brought me where I am today. It's given me the opportunities that I have today. So I'm extremely grateful for that. So continuing on into my journey, I was in the nurse residency program. The program that I was in was 13 weeks long. My home unit was the CCU, which is the coronary care unit. You'll get a lot of, I mean, obviously it's just the heart unit. It's not like an open heart unit. That facility had a separate unit for the CVICU, which is a lot of open heart surgery patients and things like that. But we were in the coronary care unit. So a lot of heart cath. It's still a bit general as an ICU, but it was just more cardiac focused. So I had one preceptor the entire time that I followed her schedule. And I didn't have a problem with the structure of the program. I really actually enjoyed the structure of the program. They had in-person classes, online modules, and like regular scheduled check-ins with the director of the unit and my preceptor and things like that. Now, granted, I did have some personal issues. There were some social incongruencies that kind of made my residency a bit uncomfortable. That's another video. But yeah, so that was the process that I went through to be in the ICU. Now, going into more of my journey to like how I started traveling and stuff, like I said, that's a whole nother video. This video would be way too long if I went into all that. But yes, like I said, I'm so grateful that I started in the ICU. I've learned so much starting off here. I think, to be honest, let me just be honest with y'all, because y'all know I love to be honest. I think I would have burned myself out if I would have started in med-surg and then tried to go to the ICU or tried to go anywhere else, to be honest. So I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. I don't know if I've touched on anything. I don't know if I've touched on everything, or if you guys still have questions. Definitely leave them in the comments below. I try and respond to as many as I can. I don't know, for everyone who's a little bit nosy, if that's enough information or not. But there it is. So I want to ask you guys the question of the week. To all my RNs, what specialty did you precept in? And is that the same specialty that you're working in now? And to all my nursing students, what specialties will be on your top 3 list to precept in? Let me know down below. Thank you guys for rocking with Nurse Rocky. I'm a little bit casual today, but I'm so glad you made it to the end of this video, and I will see you guys in my next video.